there. Just play that.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to another episode of Garage Night. And if you didn't know what that was what you just listened to was me singing. If this is your first time listening to Garage Night, what you heard there was a guy walking into his garage, clop, clop, turning on the light, and then turning on the garage door opener, moving, and then he walks, sits down in a squeaky chair, and then cracks a beer. That's what you listened to. I hope that's what you were imagining when that was happening. Were you guys imagining that?
I imagine that, yes.
I will now.
Because you didn't know what it was.
And then now I'm just going to imagine your voice of, it's Garage Night.
It's
right after it.
Garage Night. Yeah.
And then the beer cracks.
All right. Well, if you're listening for the first time, Garage Night is three guys that get together, maybe bring in a guest or two, and we talk sports. We talk what's happening in the world, just like you would be doing with your boys or gals on your own Garage Night, just in the garage, drinking, no kids around, and just chatting it up. We got brothers on the episode that host this, the Bentley Bros. We got Craig Bentley on the mic over here.
Habari.
Did you say Havarti?
Habari.
Oh, okay.
And we've got Corey Bentley on the mic.
Hello.
Over there. All right. And this is me, Travis Kenny. We're just going to jump right in. I got to kind of talk a little bit about these live events that we've been doing, give it a little update. It was really nice to see one of my co-hosts over there.
I had busy things.
Yeah.
You're not going to try to stand up the whole episode?
I tried doing the Pat McAfee.
You made it like not even a minute. Just adjusting that mic.
I don't know. I didn't know why this thing was just sticking up in the air, so I went with it. All right. So anyway, I tried standing up like Pat McAfee does. Do you guys watch the whole Pat McAfee show on Twitter or wherever you watch it?
Of course.
I thought you were watching when he hosted SmackDown.
No, I'm talking about his actual show.
Oh.
He stands the whole time. He gets it at the microphone, like, and I was thinking that I should do that.
They film it too, though.
Yeah,
he gets into it.
I got 30 seconds in. I'm already out of breath. Like I'm wore out right now.
I'm a Colts fan. I follow anything Pat McAfee.
Anything at all, Pat McAfee.
He put out a full stand-up special too. You ever see that?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good. You should check that out.
I'm beat. Let's wrap it up.
So that standing up you did.
I know, man. Today was just a rough day. It was a Friday, but it feels like, oh, it's a Friday. But then I feel like that's when the most of the work happens. Even though for most people, probably it's like, oh, I'm going to kind of cruise off and fade off into the world. And this whole week has been busy. Week before, we went to Cole Street, did a live show at Cole Street Brewery. That was a lot of fun. Saw a lot of people. Got to meet Amanda Keating for the first time and Ira Potter for the first time. Ira just spilling his guts. I don't know if you guys listened to that one yet.
I did.
Yeah, Ira just Did you know Ira before all that?
I did not.
Corey didn't listen because he doesn't listen to the podcast. He's anti-podcast, but he likes to host one.
I'm not anti anything.
I
just haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. I got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I'm sure. You know what's the easiest thing? What video game are you playing right now?
I haven't played anything until just yesterday.
What are you playing now?
The new MLB The Show.
Dude, I hear that's awesome.
I just started. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
I might get it.
Yeah, we can just play online.
Well, the other cool thing is that they're kind of got the card game going, kind of like they have the Ultimate Team. But I'm swearing off, like for Madden, I'm swearing off all microtransactions, man, because that's what got me into debt to begin with. I'm right now crawling out of debt. I'm deep.
They'll hit you. You'll see something. You'll be like, "Yep, I got to do that."
I know. That's the thing. Have you bought it?
Do you know they're $10 more a game too for the new Series X games?
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Really? So you got the Series X?
Yeah. So it's 69 instead of 59.
I'd be so pissed.
I was. I pulled it up and I'm like,
bull crap.
Like, what is this? Paid extra for this machine. Now I got to pay $10 per game. I bought it anyway. But.
Yeah. No, it's just like everything in the world. It always costs more than you're willing to give it, and then it's not as good. How's your girl over there playing? She doing well?
Doing good. Yeah. Claw's doing good.
So you're doing a thing. You're like watching on your phone. Most time, no, you can be on the phone.
No.
It's your daughter's game.
It's over. I was trying to give our guest the how to get here.
Oh, okay. Spotlight.
Yes.
I got a spotlight out. I know it's the middle of the day.
It's a dark spotlight.
But yeah, we did the Full Buddy Cast podcast live with Sean. That was a lot of fun. Met some new people. Had Holly come out, Desi come out, and then like a few of the regulars actually come out. We actually saw Veronica there as well, and Jesus. Andy Cardenas came out later. We also had Sarah Johnson came out, brought a bunch of juice for free, handed that out. Shout out to Sarah Johnson on that. Juice cleanses. It's 2021.
That's where it's at.
It's where it's at. Forget the gym. Forget anything else that you may be doing to better yourself.
It's the Travis Challenge.
It's the Juice Cleanse 2021. And we're also going to be starting to roll out new things. I've got a new tier for Patreon. Actually added a few Patreon members. It's the $50 tier. Ooh. And I'm kicking it around. So Sean and I have been in talks and you know, as a sponsor, as well as Andy, as well as Kim and John over at Cole Street or not Cole Street, at Bordeaux Wine Bar. We're kicking around, if you wear a shirt, a Full Buddy Cast shirt, to any of those places, or mention the podcast, or tag yourself in, you're going to get a discount. Now, I've kicked around a card, doing like a card where you just show the card, kind of like how the EHS Hornets do stuff, like, hey, show this card and get this. But then that doesn't really do any advertising. It's very low key, like it's down low. So if you wear a shirt, so far that's what we're going so far. So if you wear a shirt of a Full Buddy Cast shirt, hit me up if you need one. You got to pay a little bit of money for it, but then it's going to get you your discount at these different places. Sean said 10% off. Even Andy at Mazalon said 10% off if they wear this shirt. So that's huge. That's where we're going to get our little bit of our like notoriety, I think.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So we need a garage. I think we need to get a garage night shirt.
Yeah, we need to design a garage night shirt.
Yeah. So these live events, as they start to pick up, we just get t-shirt cannon out. It's bap bap bap.
That would be awesome.
It would be. I think you should be handing out some T-shirts these events.
Yeah.
Get some more people coming.
As they walk in the door, they just get popped with a shirt.
Just right in the face.
That would have been funny at the last live event
with
at Bordeaux.
Hog Dog.
Well, that one too. But I mean,
you
come in where you're sitting. You come in. You're not seeing it coming. You're not seeing it coming.
Here's the thing, Craig. I'm starting to realize he may be a jinx when it comes to old guys showing up and taking over the podcast. Because when we did the Joey one, we had Hog Dog. And then this last one, we had this guy named Lee show up and take over as well. Were you there for when Lee got on there? Or did you guys take off?
We're talking about Sean's or at
No,
Bordeaux?
at Bordeaux.
I was at Bordeaux the whole time.
Okay. I figured you were.
Yeah.
I figured you were. Wait, did you hear the little pee the pants story?
What are you talking about?
See, I don't think you were there the whole time. We did 2 episodes.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, you were there for the second one?
I was on the second one.
But did you hear me talk about how I peed my pants and all that?
Yeah.
I think you left before that.
You were breaking down. The show was over.
Oh, I thought you meant he was breaking down like in tears about his story.
It was
so traumatic,
dude.
Guy.
It was kind of a blur because I was IPA and left and right.
You did drink a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not looking forward to editing that. I'll tell you that. I am not looking forward to that. But we had a guy kind of take over for a moment. We were gonna,
It was his birthday. Give him a break.
Yeah, happy birthday to Lee.
See, I was there. I gave him my mic so he could talk to you.
That's true. And then Mark, I bring Mark Herbert Schmidt, great guy, but he just like talks the whole time. It's like being in school. I'm the teacher. I got other people. Hey, we got this guest here, and he's just like chatting up to Shekinah, showing her YouTube videos and just chatting in her ear. And I'm like, we got like 12 people here, and like 2 of them are just distracted right now. And it was a warm day. You know, the one at Cole Street, we had about, I'd say 25 people there.
Nice.
at a certain point. So that's pretty not bad. You know, April event, just gonna keep building and keep building with it.
I promise you, I'll be out. I promise.
Love that.
I got some life stuff.
Love to see some hosts. Craig,
ironing some stuff out, and then I'll be out.
You may get to this a little bit later, but I'll tell you, I'll give a shot. That's the first time that I've been at Bordeaux.
Yeah.
was for this event, and I will go back. It was a good atmosphere. I loved meeting the owners.
Yeah, they're great people.
They're great people, and I had some good beers.
Yeah, decent beers,
decent
right?
beers
Yeah, yeah.
too. I'm not a huge wine person, but looking at their list, I may
Get
go
into
there
it.
just to try a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still be a beer guy, but they have an awesome beer list. I went up and told them afterwards, "You guys got a good beer list here," because I don't go a lot of places that I see beers that I haven't had.
Right.
And
right.
there was a lot that I hadn't had before. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
And they were like, Craig Bentley's in. We've made it.
They said Havarti. We made it, guys.
All the work we did is worth it.
They actually had a bell. It's a Craig Bentley bell, and they finally got to ring it.
The moment has come.
But yeah, then I had the Tim Noah thing. Gotta visit him. You guys don't know Tim Noah, so it doesn't mean anything to you guys.
I know who he is.
But it actually spoke to my heart.
Did it? That's awesome.
And I haven't talked about this yet to anybody on any episode yet. So you guys are going to be the first ones probably hearing it on this one. But I screwed it up bad. I've never booked a guest where I had to go travel before, and he lived up in Granite Falls, but it wasn't Granite Falls we went to at first. I forget where we went at first. It's like
He didn't have you go to his house first. He went somewhere else.
you know, if you read emails, see, Corey, that's an astute observation that you just did. I assumed that we were going to meet at his Tim Noah Thumbnail Theater in like some other area. It's like so we get there. Let's rewind. When I talked to him on the phone, he's like, "Hey, email me." So I emailed him, and he's like, "Okay, cool. We're emailing now, a little bit back and forth. He wants to get the outline, which we didn't use. That's on me. I hate outlines though. Like I'll lie to the guy and say, "Yeah, we got an outline. Here it is. We're gonna do this." As soon as we got there, eventually we started recording. I said, "Oh, we're not going to use the outline, but we're going to kind of stick to it, but we're not going to use it." And he's like, "All right."
It's all in my head, man.
Yeah. I'm like, "What's your name?" But anyway, we get to this place, even though so he sent me an email saying, "Hey, go and you are like, here's an invite. Put it to your phone." So I have it. I should have listened a little bit more closely, or read it a little closely, I should say, because he said, "Hey, let's keep in contact these next few weeks to kind of nail it down a little bit more." Well, I didn't read that. I just got the invite and thought, "Hey, we're cool." So I drive there. I got Jacqueline Morgley Loyable with me, and I got my brother with me. We're driving up there, and we're jazzed on it. We go to the Thumbnail Theater. We're there like a half hour early, kind of waiting outside, hoping to set up, got all my equipment. 10 o'clock hits when we're supposed to visit. Not there. No one's there. No one's opening the door. Knocking on all the doors, looking at all the windows. No one's there. So then I call him. And he goes, "Oh, hey, is that today?" And I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm up at my house at Granite Falls, Pond Beyond. It's about a half hour drive. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Well, I also forgot that I didn't gas up at all. And so I was going to gas on the way home from the Thumbnail Theater. But here I'm like rushing. I'm like cussing in my face. Like, "Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Trash, an idiot." And I'm driving, get there, get to a spot. So I'm already rushed, already mad at myself. And one of his songs is Big Booger Picking on Me. Teacher, can't you see that Big Booger's picking on me? And so when we get there, he's like, "Hey, let's go for a hike around my place." Now, that was the best thing because he has like a 17-acre thing and it chilled me out. But I'm a guy that wants to rush, bam, 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 bam. That didn't work. He took us on a walk and chilled me out. We're walking around, see this pond, see all this stuff. And then we got Garrett. Come on, Garrett. Come on in, buddy.
What's up?
Be just a moment. We'll bring you on here in a second. We got Garrett Devol here. And so were you a Tim Noah guy, Garrett?
No.
Never. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I was in my head about like I screwed this thing up bad. So I thought to myself, this sucks. He hates me. He actually was like, hey, I was supposed to do jury duty today, but they canceled this morning. So just imagine driving all the way up. Just a bonehead. Didn't check in with him. I'm an idiot. Anyway, like 3 or 4 times during the recording, I'm like, man, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. And he's like, listen, buddy, this older guy, super nice guy. And he goes, that's the big booger picking on you. That's the big booger picking on you. And that was like revolutionary for me because I'm a guy that beats up myself pretty well in my head. And now even after that, it was like having a guru just sit there and just like a monk say, that's the big booger picking on you. I'm like, enlightenment. That is the big booger picking on me. It's me. I'm the big booger. It's not the guy who I thought in elementary school was the bully. It's me. So it was like Inception. It was like Usual Suspects. I was Kaiser Soze. I didn't know I was Kaiser Soze. And anyway, so if you saw Usual Suspects, that kind of ruined it for you.
You just Garrett Devol it.
Is that what he does?
Yes.
No, I did it once.
Perfect segue. All right.
That was your person. That person that needed to say that in that moment that made it click. Because I'm sure people have said stuff like that to you before in a different way.
No.
But that one hit to you.
It hit me in the feels.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, let me settle some things real quick. Settle some debts. Just kidding. I'm going to pause this, and then we're going to jump in with Garrett. Okay? And then we'll just roll from there. But we got to get him set up. Hey, thanks for taking a quick break with me. I've been kicking around this idea for quite a while. If you're interested, that's great. If not, maybe one day. And that's it. One day. One day. One day, you're going to want to hear your loved one's voice again. One day, you're going to want to hear that story one more time. I've heard a lot of people when they are missing someone, they have the photographs, they maybe even have some video footage from their cell phone, but they don't have that audio, that crystal clear, as if you're talking to them on the phone or having them in the living room, where you can just pop the earbuds in, listen to their voice one more time. So here's what I'm offering. Come in, you'll sit with me. Just tell me what you want to talk about. And this isn't an episode where I just dominate the conversation. This is where you get to take control of what you want to talk about. It could be stories. It could be that maybe you want to just leave this for your great-grandchildren or your kids or your wife or your husband. Something to where anything were to happen, if they're ever missing you, because, hey, one day, right, they're going to want to listen to that voice again. One day. They're going to want to pop that in and hear that awesome story. So hit me up about this. It's $25 a half an hour. That includes editing. Typically, the turnaround time is a couple days. We'll set up a time, come down, go as long as you want. I'll edit it up a little bit, email you the MP3 document. Now, could you do this at home on your own tape recorder? Sure. But is it going to have the quality? Are you going to get that MP3 format that you can email your friends and your family? Do a Christmas greeting. Do a birthday greeting. Just tell stories. Is it your anniversary coming up? You want to talk about a time you guys met from your side? Tell your kids. There's so many ways that you could sit down and just have that conversation. Right now, again, this is the beginning stages, so that's why it's a little bit cheaper, $25 a half an hour, and that does include editing. So if it takes a half hour to edit, there's $25 there. So let's say it's an amazing episode. Let's say you really like it. Let's say you want to share it to the people. Well, you got two choices. You now have an MP3 format where you have it for yourself, and then you can start your own podcast. This doesn't have any association with Full Buddy Cast. You're just using the equipment. Or if you want this to go on Full Buddy Cast, because I have people hitting me up all the time. Oh, I would get the ratings. I would get the ratings. I would get the ratings. And if it's an awesome show, of course, we'll talk about airing it. I'm cool with that. So if you want to come on down, let's get you in here. Hit me up, message me, DM me. I'm super interested in try this out. Hit me up. One day.
Times.
Ooh. All right, let's hear you.
Hot mic.
It's for race stuff and just telling people what to do.
Which you love telling people what to do. So that's...
Me? No, I don't. Well, I guess I am a coach, so I do yell at the girls all the time.
Yeah. So if that's the voice, that's Garrett Devol. Garrett, welcome to Garage Night. Say hello in a weird way.
Hello.
Perfect. Then you fit right in. Well, I was long-winded there, but I just appreciate everyone coming out to those live events. So we're going to jump in. Are you a college football guy?
Not really, no.
Neither am I. And Craig?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, all right. So we're going to talk a little college football draft only because Corey was the only one that prepared a list.
Well, I will say this too. I'm not a huge college football guy either.
Oh, so you know all the answers.
I am a draft. I like the draft going in the NFL.
Draft,
so that's when I started to pay attention.
Which, when this comes out, this will be day 2 of the draft.
We are now in day 2 of the draft. Round 1 was yesterday, and I got the top 10 picks in a row right now. I don't know what's going to happen.
Say it right now. Just
the top 10 picks?
No, for you, that you think.
We'll see how close you are.
All right, so we'll see how close I get.
Yeah.
You got Cliff Notes. I wasn't told about this.
I got number 1 overall, Lawrence going to the Jaguars.
Joey Lawrence.
That's probably a
Joey Lawrence.
Number 2, Zach Wilson to the Jets, quarterback.
Yeah.
Number 3 is a toss-up, but I went Trey Lance to the Niners, quarterback.
Oh, wow, okay.
Number 4, Kyle Pitts, the tight end.
KP. Not Kyle Pitts.
Pitts.
Not Kyle Piss.
Kyle Pitts.
Did you see his autograph first? It's just a K and a P. And I'm not talking about Kyle Pierce. I'm talking about, and Darren Ravel, I don't know if you follow him. He's a sports card memorabilia guy. He's like, this is the worst autograph I've ever seen in my life.
That 4 spot might be a trade-up spot, too, because everybody loves that guy. He's going to be just a freak tight end.
It depends on what Jerry Jones will give up for.
Yeah, Cowboys
love him.
I got
really
Bengals at 5 going Jamar Chase at LSU to give Burrow his buddy back because he played together at LSU. 6, I got the Dolphins going receiver at Alabama, Jalen Waddle. Lions, I have taken a quarterback going Justin Fields still being there. Ohio State.
Who?
Justin Fields. Ohio State quarterback. 8, I got Panthers taking the top tackle. Penei Sewell, I think his name. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Nailed it.
Broncos taking Micah Parsons, top linebacker. And then at 10, I have the Cowboys trading to the Patriots, and the Patriots taking Mac Jones, the other quarterback.
So you got 5 quarterbacks going in the first round?
Top 10.
I mean, the top 10, you got 5?
Yeah.
I see that.
Mac Jones sounds like a Madden creative name where you get into season 2 and they start grabbing people's names, like they grab the first name and randomize it with someone's last name. So
you can still have the announcer say it. It's got to be like an extra name. Yeah.
They used to do that.
There's people that have him going as high as 3 to the Niners.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That would be quite a pay difference too. You'd think. I don't know.
It's all slotted, but yeah, it's more.
Well, cool. Well, good job. You nailed them, all 10.
Because we talked about doing homework, and only one person did it. So
I wasn't told at all.
You're welcome.
Well, the crazy, fun, cool thing is that my work day just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then actually halfway through, I was reminded by someone texting, over. Were you talking like a walkie-talkie?
Yeah, you didn't answer back. So I was like, over.
That's why I just started texting random things to start questioning whatever was going on.
Yeah, it made no sense. I'm like, over. Yeah. I'm like, and you're like, under. I'm like, yeah, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to either, so,
I'm still upset I never found out what type of...
Don't you work at home?
You had so much time.
I didn't work today.
Yeah.
But you're still at home.
I was not at home today.
Oh.
Where were you?
We're out about. Me and Carrie hung out all day.
Oh, you and Carrie, the Care Bear.
Yeah. They're little... just browsing, doing some Home Depot stuff, and
nice little
Saturday. You got
went out Bed Bath & Beyond.
Went out
Home Depot.
Went out to lunch down at the Mint.
Wow!
Walked over to Sean's place. It was a good day.
That sounds like a fun day. Hopefully, no one listens to this. Did you play hooky or was it a vacation day, scheduled day off?
I got a flex day.
Flex day
every other Friday.
Oh, so you work 980?
Yep.
Wow.
Surveying from home with every other Friday off.
Yeah.
Rough
day. I had to get out of that house.
I did.
It was just
getting old.
I'm still upset we never found out what kind of cake was being baked in that conversation.
Yeah, well, it was a sister-in-law because I work with Casey.
Yeah.
And I really would have loved to have an 18 on, but I'm glad we got Garrett on instead. Because I think just 18 would just smile. And it'd be horrible for podcasting. Because he would just...
Well, he might give you the...
maybe a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Because I think he's almost reminds me of a deaf dog. Who's like a deaf puppy who just smiles and wags his tail and just nods at you, just waiting for you to throw a ball, but can't hear you say, go away. I'm on the couch.
I did see him out at the Southwood Fields warming up his team.
He is
actually taking BP.
They're hit. Well, you saw him on Saturday?
No, I saw him on Wednesday.
They're hitting right. Well, right now also.
Yeah. Oh, are they? Yeah. Oh, they're getting prepared, aren't they?
We were invited.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, "You want to go hit?" And I'm like, "Wow, I got more important things to do."
I was supposed to tell. I was supposed to tell the whole team,
yeah.
but I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah. They say we don't need it.
You didn't tell anyone?
No.
About this?
No, about he invited us to. He invited his old team to be able to go hit with his new team. I think he wants all of us to tell him how to do stuff.
The secret is we do need to go hit because it's been a while since we played.
Nah, we're veterans.
Yeah,
we got it.
I'm gonna tear a hamstring. Just pull.
Well, Jamie's supposed to play on Sunday. She's playing in Puyallup with I don't know if you guys know Johnny White, but it's like she's like, "Hey, can I?"
She's going to Puyallup to play co-ed, but she wouldn't go to Tacoma with Sean.
A of all, it's going with Sean is the key word there. No, but this was her team the entire time, and so I'm actually going to do a shout out to Brad Drummond, going to a card show on Sunday, and so she's like, "Hey, can I go play softball?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go for it. I don't care because I want to be at a card show on Sunday." And
since you have plans, I'm gonna go do something, I guess.
Yeah, I got to figure something out. But I'm afraid that she hasn't played in like 2 years, and I'm just waiting for an Achilles or a hamstring or something just to pop bad.
What you should start your own co-ed team, Freedom Claw, and you could hang out with her and do it.
No, because those guys have always invited me to play, but to me, it's nice to be wanted.
But not have to show up.
But then not wanted off. Like it's like where it's like I'm mysterious. Who knows? I could be good. I know I'm not. And so they're like, "Oh, you should play. It'd be so much fun." I'm like,
yeah.
It's
bonding time with their wife.
Yeah.
No, I was just like, for me, it's just like
until she doesn't want to be his wife anymore.
Dude, I had.
You see the way he swung that bat? Oh my gosh!
I don't know that guy.
No, I get nervous. It's the Kenny jeans. My brother did the same thing. He was in a church league.
You wear jeans when you play softball?
Yeah, yes. No, it's the Kenny G-E-N-E-S.
I've seen it before.
My brother threw a ball into the parking lot over the backstop fence from shortstop, throwing it to home.
Oh, you Chuck Null-blocked it.
He was absolutely frazzled and just threw it hard, but over like a psychopath. And that's what I do. I would just get, or I would just dirt it. I played with Garrett. What teams were we on? We were on.
Oh gosh, like 4th and 5th grade.
Yeah, were you on the Mets?
Class.
Were we talking about this, or were we talking Pirates with Brian Flynn and?
Yeah, so they were a different team. We were on with Jason Tim, Matt Janosic.
Yeah.
Greg Nelson.
Yeah.
A bunch of guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we were the Marlins one year, and then the other year we probably were the Mets the 4th grade year, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's right.
4th or 5th.
I think it was 4th grade. I think it was Alex Kemp was on the team, or maybe Garrett? I feel like I played with you. Were you ever a Mojo Rider?
No, I wasn't a Mojo Rider.
Were you with?
Yep, I was Les
Kellen.
Yep, Kellen. Yep. That was my first year. I moved out from Seattle to Enumclaw, and that was my first year playing sports with here. I didn't know anybody at all.
I'm trying to figure this out.
And you played baseball?
I played baseball.
Was that before you played soccer, or just because?
No, that was same year.
Maybe I was on your soccer team. Now I'm really confused.
No, you played soccer too?
Only in the 4th grade until I got my shin kicked and I was done.
So okay.
These lacrosse kids, dude. These lacrosse kids, they like knuckle up, smack faces, rattle each other with sticks. And I'm like, dude, I got kicked in the shins, fell on the ground.
With shin guards on.
With shin guard, but it was the foam. It was the foam shin guards.
Those were the best ones. I love those ones.
No, you got hurt even worse.
Ah, those were perfect. I love playing soccer with those ones.
Man, I fell
down. Felt so light and breezy.
And I was done.
I can just picture that. My shit hurts. I'm done.
I was so done. Never doing this again.
Like he gets kicked very softly. He doesn't fall over. He just looks down. I'm done.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I do not handle well.
You know what?
Anything.
I think we should bring it back. There should be full buddy co-ed softball team. You're out there. I want to see it.
No, I'm the manager screaming through a bullhorn. That's what I am. But anyway, I interrupted you. What were you guys? You guys got your own softball thing going on?
Oh, we just haven't played in a while, so we're gonna get out there.
Well, it's been a year. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
It's been 2. It's been 2 for me.
Well, yeah.
It's like when I tore my hamstring.
Yeah.
Darn COVID took a year from us.
I know. I'd be so mad if I were you guys. Or just embrace it that you guys are just like getting to that age just to kind of ride off in the sunset.
Oh, I'm playing until I'm 60.
Really?
We already are
Absolutely.
like the older team.
We are the
though.
old team. Why does it matter now?
We're the old guys.
Might as well just keep going.
My ankles hurt just hearing this.
Well, 3 out of 4 of us here are going to be 40 this year.
That's true.
I feel so young.
So spry.
Yeah. Makes me
But
feel,
yet you've gotten hurt more than all of us.
I don't know. Garrett's tore some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still playing, though.
I'm going to play. I'm just not guaranteeing that I'm not going to tear it again.
But do you,
Hammies don't.
when you guys play, do you guys play 100%? Or are you guys like,
Oh, what else do we do?
There's no
100%
other way.
all the time.
100%
We
drink
played-
in the parking lot, 100% play on the field.
work hard, play hard?
Yeah.
We
Hey,
play 60% of the time.
I came in and I play first base now. 100% of that effort is first baseman.
Dude. Even when I play basketball at the rec league, it's just like, I don't, full court for me is the 3-point line to the 3-point line on both sides.
He's not playing defense.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. I have a story for you guys. It's one of those things where I'm gonna forget this story, so I gotta say it now. But I thought of it earlier. We were talking about the best pranks you've ever pranked your brother with, and it hit me today. So think of yours if you've ever pranked Royce or Royce has ever pranked you. But a few years back, my brother was gonna get married, and we had this planned out that we were gonna go to. We're gonna go golf and then go to a friend's house, have a barbecue, and then hit the town, and then probably end at the Maui room, and which is where COVID actually originated. If you guys didn't know that, but
From that cat picture, the giant 6-foot cat on a couch.
from the fish tank.
Do you remember the Pooh Bear?
What's the Pooh Bear?
Do you remember the Pooh Bear? That was it?
Don't
The
think
Maui
so.
room? Okay. I'll post a picture later on.
Post a picture, guys.
Yeah.
Here,
That wasn't the
Hey,
night you guys got in that guy's car, was it?
Oh, that was another night.
Oh, okay.
You realize
that was fun too, though.
Now that you brought it up on here, the picture will have to go like on full buddy cast now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, okay. Go ahead, Travis.
all right. Let me finish my. Then you take in.
There's a lot of Maui room stories, so
We should have a full episode dedicated to the Maui room.
Yeah,
I
should
don't
be,
know if we want to do that.
Oh, great times there.
So I'm there. It's a dead night. I'm with a couple of my friends. Mike, Mike Martinez. I think KP was there. A couple others. Anyways, I'm looking up at this sign or like this piece of paper. It's pink behind the register, and it has everyone that's 86th, and it says 86th actually on it. And then it has like a name, first name, last name, first name, last name, first name, last name. Well, then there's a couple of there that have just the first name. They never were able to get the last name of the guy. And one of them was Adam. And I thought to myself, this is going to be a great prank. Plus, I've been drinking. So I said, hey, I know who that Adam guy is to the waitress. She's like, or the server. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, you do? Yeah. Oh, man, this guy's banned in like every bar in Enumclaw. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's got to be him. Like, guys, don't you think it's got to be him? They caught on. They realized what I was doing. And then I was like, yeah, it's Adam Kenny. So just go ahead and write in Kenny. Because I guarantee that's him. She's like, really? You guys serious? And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. So Adam Kenny is on the wall to be 86th from the Maui room. So we go there on his bachelor party night. He doesn't know. So we go there. I wish something would have happened. Nothing ever happened because no one really memorizes that thing. But I did.
or gets carded.
Yeah, I did bring him. I did bring him up, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Look at that, the 86th sign." He's like, reading it, and he gets to Adam Kenny, and he just looks at me like he wanted to kill me. It was a great prank. It never did what I wanted it to do. Was that to get actually Adam kicked out of the Maui room? So that was my prank that I tried to be epic, and it started out well, but never Never finished.
You should have just yelled in the bar. He's here.
Yeah. I think that's that guy on the list.
Yeah. It's got to be him. You guys should check his ID.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. All right, what's yours? What's your Pooh Bear?
Oh, okay. So the Maui room with the Pooh Bear. So my wife actually pulled up some old photos.
Oh, yes. I did get some old photos.
Yeah, I sent you a couple of them. And most of them occur at the Maui room or the Yellow Beak or any other bar. But the one that stood out when you said the Maui room is, there was this Pooh Bear that was in the Maui room. And who knows how long it's been there, whatever. And so that night, my wife Katie has pictures of almost everybody kissing that Pooh Bear.
Oh, this is where COVID started. You're right.
Well, this is where other stuff started.
There's a lot of pictures of Craig kissing a lot of things.
Yeah, so we came across those.
Can we post those?
so we could follow up with some random posts with random Maui room.
Yeah.
Fun times.
It could be one of those things where, and I don't want to do this, but it's kind of funny.
The Craig kisses segment.
It's just a picture, the pictures that we have with a whole bunch, because nobody knows who these people are. So maybe if you happen to know this person, you could let us know who it is. It was random people.
Oh, you were kissing
There was many
people?
random people.
Wait, where?
On the cheek.
On cheek.
And just walking up and kissing them on the cheek?
Oh, there's a couple that are on the lips.
What?
Maybe not Craig,
that
but
you got-
other people.
You got Craig kissing somebody on the lips?
I don't know if I
Oh,
ever did
okay.
on lips.
Craig's a
It was
cheek
a cheek
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
Craig is a
was-
cheek guy.
Yeah.
I was that, hey, which one of these in this bar don't you think I'll do it? And I will.
Guy or
and-
girl?
Yep, didn't matter.
And a picture was going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So can we do this then? Yes, post those pictures. And then post other pictures. See if we get some people that will like, do you have pictures of him kissing them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Because I was gonna say it'd be funny to see like who would guess, like out of 10 of these pictures, Craig's kissed 5 of these. Guess.
So crop them out and
Yeah. Or like blur him. And maybe even
we can
blur
make it a game.
Yeah.
because then there's gonna be 5 that he didn't kiss, but everyone's gonna guess that you did kiss them.
And he has to.
This does not
He
sound
has
like a
to
fun
in the
game.
future. It's either Craig kisses him on the cheek or he's leg wrestles him in a bar. It's one or the other.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We got
one
those.
or the
I think
other.
we got pictures of that too.
Yeah.
Probably. There's a lot of pictures out
Man, the
there.
Maui room was your stomping ground.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was a ski.
It was
too.
awesome for a while
Oh,
in
the
Maui room
ski.
because we would go down there some nights and it was like we were the only ones there. I remember we went there one time with like 10 guys and we had the entire karaoke to ourselves.
the whole
And we
night.
just stood there the whole night with 10 of us just singing whatever we wanted over and over again with the karaoke version. It was awesome.
And I think we've talked about this before, but I like making bets. So
Did you get paid for that?
no, but I don't turn down a bet. So I enjoy making bets at establishments if we've been drinking, and I've won, I would say 95 to 99% of any bet anybody's ever made to me. But I know there's some that
Are they
I know
realistic
there's some I
bets?
probably didn't do, but
Are they realistic bets though? Like, are people actually?
they're not something outlandish like go up and just punch this guy in the face. They're not something like that.
Unless he's wearing a red hat, then just go
Well,
take
that
him
was
out.
Well,
just-
it's like buying a drink. Like get
Yeah.
a guy to buy a drink
So
before a lady.
I will share this story.
Yeah.
Right, Katie will probably hate it. This is one of my all-time favorite stories. We were at the time it was the Crystal, right? And we were having a good night. Me and Carrie were there. Garrett, Katie. I don't remember who else was there, but I know the 4 of us were there.
Yeah.
And it came along. We were doing a bet. Well, me and Katie made a bet to see who could get a guy to buy them a drink first.
Oh, that's a great bet.
It is for Katie, right?
Yeah. This reminds me of another story.
I-
Maui room story. Okay, keep going.
So we keep the night progresses. I was the first one to get a guy to buy me a drink,
Wow.
and
it
I know
it wasn't that long either.
it wasn't.
Was it anybody that you knew?
No, that was the thing. It couldn't
One
be anybody you
bathroom
knew.
trip later,
And
he
you
got
could-
his drink.
So part of the
Back off this thing.
part of the bet
This
was
thing.
it couldn't be somebody that you knew or that we all knew, and you couldn't tell them. You couldn't say go up and say, "Hey, in order to win a bet, I need you to buy me a drink." You couldn't.
You
do
couldn't
that.
do that. Right, yeah.
So I just went up and started chit chatting.
Shit chatting?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
You said shit chatting?
Shit chatting, right?
Shat in her face.
And it's who's the first person to shit chat?
And it just
Craig's like, me.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother night. That Shat in her face night.
Yeah.
That was,
Don't post the pictures of those.
But it just so happened, it was a decent conversation. Guy's like, hey, you want a beer? Goes up, buys me a beer. I sat and talked to him for a little bit longer, and I'm like, okay.
Did it move a little bit?
And then he's like, do you want to...
Did it move just a little bit?
The guy was like, you want to get out of here?
Yeah. Like, all right, well, nice talking to you. Later.
He had a thing for gingers.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Were you guys like talk about Harry Potter the whole time? Just holding hands.
What did you talk about with him to get him to buy you beer, though?
I think it was just random because I didn't know who he was. It was like one of those things like I probably was like, hey, are you from Enum Claw? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't think he was. I don't think he was from town.
You kind of look like Tom Hanks from Philadelphia because that kind of...
Yes.
So basically you went on a first date with him and you had to find out about him and like go through all that stuff to get your beer.
And I won the bet, so I'm fine with that.
Okay. Craig don't care.
He won. Doesn't matter.
Craig, do you ever tell the stories to Carrie and Carrie just sits there like it doesn't...
She was there.
Like
yeah, she was part of the conversation when it started.
Yeah.
Really?
She thought Craig was ridiculous anyway, so...
I don't think, including myself, that I would have won that bet. And I tell you this, 9 out of 10 times, I am not going to win that bet.
What did Carrie think when Amanda came up and it's like, oh, you're Carrie?
I think she was that was cool. I mean, Amanda seemed super nice.
Hey,
and
Carrie.
I enjoyed meeting her.
Carrie, I know you're listening from another room. You're welcome for putting you on the map.
Enum Claw famous.
You're welcome.
Yes. Yeah. Can't walk the streets anymore.
So when I was getting married for the second time, because it was so good the first time I had to do it twice, I got the white T-shirt and the boys all wrote out what had to happen on the back. It was a checklist of what had to happen, and you couldn't tell anyone what. I knew what was on there, but I couldn't say, hey, I need you to give me a kiss on the cheek, or I need. So, have you guys done that before at a bachelor party before, where it's like a checklist of things to have done for that night? No. Okay. So, everyone at that bachelor party comes up with their own one. Get a girl's phone number, get someone to buy you a drink. One was have a 60-year-old kiss you on the cheek. Have a girl buy you a drink. I knew immediately, without having to tell anyone, I walked the bars until I found Mavis.
Because you could accomplish, 3 or 4 of those?
I did.
I was going to say, you just knock them right off.
It literally was just like 7 things in like 5 minutes. And I didn't have to say anything. She's like, and at one point, I said, hey, I mean, I could say like, hey, I'm kind of thirsty. I could hint at it. I'll buy you a drink. Anyway, she bought me a drink. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. Like, there were so many different things that was able to have happen. Get a hug. All just because it was just Mavis. And when she read the back of my shirt, and she had no clue. And because people were coming up to the back, and once they saw something happen, they would just check off their thing. They would just check off the one that just happened. Because everyone's paying attention far away and laughing about it. Anyway, she reads the back of my shirt, and she's like, this is why you talk to me, is it? You knew that I... And she was so mad the rest of the night. But hey, got half the checklist knocked off.
That's true.
So if you're doing that, guys, just wander around, hit the leaf first. Find Mavis. Anyway, there you go. All right, well, thanks for joining. No, I'm kidding. Hey, thanks for taking a quick break here. I just want to mention my podcast sponsors, Cole Street Brewery, 1627 Cole Street, Mazatlan in Enumclaw, Washington, as well as Bordeaux Wine Bar as well in Enumclaw, Washington. If you mention the podcast or you wear your Full Buddy Cast shirt, any swag that you have for Full Buddy Cast, you get a 10% discount. We also have a Patreon page where you can search that. Go hit up the link. I have it on the page on Facebook or also on Instagram. Follow the page. I'm always posting pictures. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Back to your regular scheduled programming. Well, what else we got?
I don't know.
You talk some Garrett stories.
My stories. I'm not very good at telling stories.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, we got any embarrassing stories that you guys have of Garrett?
Oh, there's lots of those.
We've had some epic Halloween parties at his house.
Yeah, Garrett
I heard about
Garrett does
Yeah.
throw a pretty
Yeah, they're fun.
for the new kids. Lit.
Liddy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, Liddy.
Wow.
Halloween parties. Yes.
Yeah.
We had a lot of...
They've been great.
Or now we can say they're epic.
That's not cool anymore. You're really good on the first one.
I don't know if he was good on the first one either. I didn't.
Groovy foot or
didn't sound
groovy
right.
Halloween parties. So when did this come about? When are you guys like, hey,
So
we're gonna
when
do the
we-
Halloween place?
So previously, like we actually went to Halloween parties and stuff. You know, when Katie and I first moved out and whatever. But when we bought our first house, we bought a split level, had a full-on huge basement, and remodeling stuff. We're like, I don't care. I'm just gonna leave the floor just concrete, and we'll just have it as an open space. And every year we'd throw a Halloween party and just kind of go for it. We've had beer pong tournaments, ping pong leagues.
wow.
Ping pong league champion still.
Multiple
Yeah.
of these parties had the cops show up.
Oh no, we had cops show up, but then also party with us too.
That is true.
So yeah,
Earmuffs,
Earmuffs, yes,
rest
yes.
of Edom Claw.
Well, and it was another fellow graduate with us too as well. That was the police officer.
Earmuffs, everyone that graduated with us. Really?
Yeah, so lots of good times. Lots of good times.
Is he still on the force?
I don't think he's now. No.
Okay, cool.
He's not
All right,
now.
good.
We left a lot of body paint in his house over the years.
Yeah, on my outside of my window.
We went as
on
a-
my garage door.
We went as a Blue Man Group one year.
Oh my gosh.
It was
blue everywhere.
It was amazing, and that night was so loud because we just kept playing PVC pipe all night long.
Did your neighbors ever get upset?
No, because we let them know ahead of time, and they knew we were younger, so they were kind of tolerant for us. We never got the cops really called on us. They just kind of show up because they'd see all the cars.
Yeah. They think it's high school party and
Yeah,
break up the high school party.
exactly. Which I felt like we were in high school anyways.
We kind of acted like we were.
Yeah.
we
You
did.
guys still act like you're in high school.
That is true.
I don't know. The parties are a little bit different now, the way they turn out.
Yeah, they're not so late in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
It's like midnight. I gotta go home.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired.
I gotta get super drunk quicker and then go home because it doesn't last as long as it did before.
Yeah.
so does everyone like, is there like a best costume, best couple, best, do you guys have like competitions or bragging rights or anything going on?
No,
with that?
just gather and have fun.
Does anyone like lamely like not dress up and still come?
There's been a couple.
But are they like encouraged? Hey,
Oh yeah,
this isn't tolerated.
absolutely. Yeah, no, this is like a Halloween party. You got to
Yeah,
come and
gotta
dress
show
up and
up.
have fun.
It's that guy that wears the vest. Says he's from
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
Lame.
Very lame. Is that, who was that?
We won't mention it.
Yeah.
Was it Jokla?
No.
I went through stages.
Hey, is Mom here?
No.
She should be here soon. You gonna come sit next to me? Just give me a hug. All right. Mwah. Love you.
Well, that was nice.
That was sweet.
Shut the door, please.
You're a good daddy.
I'm horrible. All right, go play by yourself. There's four.
Just thinking about me.
Yeah, we're just talking about you.
Hey, this thing.
Okay, shut it. You're gonna see nice, good daddy turn into Rage-a-mania here in a second.
You need like a on air.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, then nobody
Or a
can come
shock
in.
collar. Where if they get too close, the
You can't touch the door.
yeah, the wireless fence.
That's it.
So what about were you a WWF guy, WWE guy?
Not when I was growing up. I was more baseball card, sports type stuff.
Yeah.
But as like after he graduated, when The Rock was big and stuff, like watched quite a bit then.
Did you ever go with these guys? to any of
No.
it? No.
Not live events, but he came over to watch some pay-per-view stuff.
Yeah, come over and watch.
All right. And then did you I know you probably haven't listened to these episodes. If you have, thank you. If not, no big deal. But we did talk about the best wrestlers. It did.
I saw some people commenting.
Yeah, they
nice.
were. Yeah, people that I wouldn't even expect.
Well, people. I personally didn't know the first comment. It was nice.
And then
to
Holly.
See. Yeah, I saw Holly commented.
Did you like how I wrote out the description a little bit? How that WWE feel, the WWE feel?
That was nice.
Yeah. What'd she say?
Just talking to somebody.
Mom's here.
Yeah.
Jamie's home. Come in if you want.
You know what?
You come in if you want.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Take that in with you, please.
Nope.
Okay. Love you. Shut.
I'll go. Bye.
Bye. See you Thursday. Anyway,
Do you have an alarm on your phone? It's
On
time.
Wednesday night.
It's time, dude.
24 hours till Thursday night.
dude, sometimes Wednesday night does hit, and it's like, hey, that's Christmas came early. It's like Christmas. It's like when your present's Christmas Eve. Garrett doesn't know he doesn't listen.
I didn't hear that part.
Just so you know, that's Trav's designated
Scheduled night. It's our
Oh,
scheduled
okay.
night. You know, we got kids got to schedule things now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like getting the vaccine.
Schedule that shit in.
Anyway, who was your team growing up? Since were you a Seattle guy or what?
Whoever was winning.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, is he a Cowboy, Yankee?
No.
Ask him what it is now.
Chiefs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you've been Chiefs for a while.
I've been Chiefs.
though.
I mean, you remember me
Yeah.
back in 5th grade.
Yeah, your 8 teams that you chose from each
Exactly. Right? No, I've always been a Chiefs fan. Been a Patriots fan.
Okay,
I am a Yankees fan.
who's your
Yankees suck this year.
who's your
Yeah.
favorite Chief history prior to Patrick Mahomes?
Prior to Priest Holmes.
Yeah,
Joe Montana.
Well, so that's why
Christian
that,
Okoye.
Yeah,
Oh, Okoye. Yes.
yeah,
The
Okoye was-
Nigerian Nightmare.
It's almost WWF sounded. But yeah, okay. So name your favorite players then growing up.
Well, so I've seen on the wall Griffey.
Yeah.
Griffey was like ultimate #1 fan.
This is Usual Suspects where you're just pulling the story off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
NASCAR, Case Kane.
I liked Alfred Scalabrini.
I did see him in the corner.
Yeah, Hope.
But no, Joe Montana was definitely ultimate. Then you got Priest Holmes, Ken Griffey Jr., Michael Jordan, obviously.
Jordan for
big
sure.
one. Trying to think, Wayne Gretzky for hockey. He was a big one for me.
Gretzky, you're a hockey guy, huh? I didn't know that.
A little bit, yeah. Not as much as some of the other guys I know, but keeping things here and there, like I pay attention once in a while. So
You'd be a hockey guy soon. Starting soon.
yeah.
Kraken.
I'll probably be a Kraken fan.
Did you hear about that punk band that's suing the Kraken right now?
Oh, really?
Because they've been around for a while. This punk band owns a grill. It's called like Kraken Bar and Grill. And the Kraken are coming up with their own public restaurant called Kraken Bar and Restaurant. And they're like, yo.
It sounds different to me.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just 30% different. Good.
Well, I thought that actually might bring in more people. Like, that's like, oh, hey, I thought you were a Kraken bar. But since we're here,
Yeah.
might as well hang out and eat. I don't know.
Bar of the Kraken.
Playoff it.
Yeah.
Well, that's common sense, but a lot of people just see dollar signs that they can get if.
Yeah, that's
or
true, too.
control.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They want control.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a buyout or something like that, like a out of court settlement. That's a good call. Good call, Craig.
Obviously.
Craig's our legal
That's what we should
counsel over here.
What we should back in the day is bought a bunch of internet addresses of companies we thought might become a thing. Just a bunch of names. Then
Oh,
if
yeah.
one hits, then you get rich.
Well, it's like when the Dallas Cowboys lost their .com for like a brief moment. Someone could have capitalized on that.
Oh, they lost it.
They
Well, they didn't renew it.
re-register Yeah.
And someone could have grabbed it and said, "Oh, that's mine."
Man, I'm gonna create an algorithm out there that's just gonna just every second
Just look for it.
look for it and buy. Look for it and buy. John's Beaver, he bought it.
Did he?
When you went home, he pulled up on GoDaddy, John over at Bordeaux Wine Bar, one of the owners, because last time we did a live recording there, I had Mike Martinez there, and for whatever reason, we were drinking. I mean, I know that's not what a reason. We were having fun, but like John's Beaver came up, and then we started calling it johnsbeaver.com. And Kim, I don't know if you know who Kim is, but you could tell she kind of like grimaces. John loves it, but he bought it to redirect it to the Full Buddy Cast page.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's funny.
and so once we get that set up, that'd be awesome. But he purchased it for the year. If you go to Bordeaux Wine Bar, for the love, you have to mention johnsbeaver.com and you will get a discount. They said that if you go up and you actually do it, you will get a discount. How awkward would that be if you just go, hey, and I'll take that a flight of wine and 3 of those IPAs and johnsbeaver.com and just kind of see what they say.
What pictures are you going to put? So when you go on there, is it going to be a picture of like just a beaver and like a Full Buddy shirt, or what is it going to be?
It's going to be John holding a beaver, but John's going to be naked and he's going to be holding the beaver over where he would be at. Oh, well, you know.
You guys already planned that out then?
I just thought that.
Oh, okay. You need to let him know.
So he wants to take the pictures.
Oh, yeah. You got this really good idea, but
me and Bobby are going to fight over who takes the picture.
it involves me taking naked pictures of you.
We'll just be at your place like an hour before you open up. Just be ready.
We'll bring the beaver. No worries.
We kind of skipped over Garrett there. We went straight to John's beaver. I'm sorry about that, Garrett.
We're good.
We can focus on your beaver if you want.
No, I don't have a beaver, so.
Okay, all right. Not a hunter.
No, not
okay.
a hunter.
Not a hunter.
Yeah, no.
All right, hey, we're going to wrap this one up, but we're going to jump into the next one. We're going to hit Garrett hard. I got questions for him. Message us.
We're not going to beat him up? I thought that's what we were planning on doing.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's when I said hit him hard.
Okay.
What?
I'm ready.
Are you going to tell him that this is just a joke? We're not ever going to release this?
That's what we tell you.
Oh.
Craig's been trying to get in on that joke the whole time because it's always been at his expense. And then are we going to like pretend that he like loves Harry Potter? We should totally do that, right, guys? Like Garrett loves Harry Potter, right? Right? All right, thanks for listening. Hey, we'll do shout-outs real quick. Got shout-outs?
I'll give a shout-out to Amanda for meeting her for the first time at Bordeaux.
Yeah, shout-out to Amanda. Thanks for listening, Amanda.
Shout out to Garrett for being here.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you, Kamish.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to my wife.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do, I bought table legs for the table I was building last year. They finally came in, and I was supposed to do that today, but I came here.
You guys have been waiting a year to put table legs on this table?
Yeah.
And they finally came in?
Well,
was it on that Suez
well, I could get into
cargo
more detail.
ship?
No, I can get more detail.
It was
more on
It was the
my
Amish.
error.
The Amish was making them. It takes a while.
And they walked it over here?
They did come from Poland, I'll tell you that.
Really?
But that's not why they did
I love it. Table poles coming from Poland. That's crazy. All right, cool. Well, thank you very much. You want to say her name?
Katie.
Okay, all right. And then what was her maiden name?
Wybinga.
Katie Wybinga.
Yep.
And then now Katie Wybinga / Devol.
Yeah.
No, or you.
Not
Is that you?
No hyphen.
Yeah. Devol / Wybinga.
Yeah, my shout out is obviously the Patreon. I want to shout out to the Patreon's newcomer, Ira Potter. Thank you very much for being a part of that. And then Amanda, Adam, and Holly, Desi, Eric, Kellen, Seth. We also have... Say it.
No, I'm waiting to see if you remember them all. It's going to get to the point where you can't just memorize everybody.
2 more.
You need like a list on the board.
Yeah,
No, I actually I wrote it out and then I lost it. This is so bad. Okay, so I said Holly, Kellen. So let's start all over again. Amanda, Ira, Seth, Adam, Holly, Desi, Kellen, Eric. I've got 10.
You should make a song.
Oh, Cassie and Casey. See, that should be the easiest ones to remember is Cassie and Casey. It's so close. So Cassie and Casey, sorry about that. I'll do better next time.
Do you know what you should put for part of your Patreon is that, you know how they give like bricks
for
the ballpark? It should be like they get their name up on the wall or something.
And then when they unsubscribe because I forgot their name,
you throw it away.
I just erase it.
Yeah.
Or no, I post a video of me breaking it.
Yep.
Hand chiseling it when it gets made and then breaking it in half and cussing. All right, everyone, thanks so much. Hey, hit us up with questions that we could ask the random guests. What Craig and Corey like to do is just like hit somebody up. I want to find out if Garrett is a fan also. We'll find this out in the next episode. If Garrett is a fan of the name Garage Night. I know a lot of people kind of in the group of your group kind of are not. I want to know if you're okay with it. Okay, so we'll just wait. Just don't say it yet.